Nice to meet you again.
Okay, so good afternoon.
Yeah, very good afternoon, ma'am. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also doing great. Thank you for asking too. So, we
Actually,
already
yeah,
okay. So today we are going to talk about like I have a topic actually. So that is related to like which is one more which thing is beneficial, like tuition or school. So this
yeah,
is
yeah.
yeah because these kinds of things have been witnessing by us
Mhm,
in daily life. So because lot many kids are going to the tuition classes and lot many students, even though each and every students, those who are not going to the tuition classes as well, they are also going to the schools. So
mhm.
how we can represent the analogy between both the things? Like what all kind of benefits we are gonna get after attending the tuitions, after attending the schools as well. So would you like to break the ice first, or I should?
Yeah, I would like to tell you. Yeah, if you want, so you can present your point, then I.
Okay. So as per my opinion, if somebody is studying in the school, so if somebody is going to the school, so it means that he is gonna get a degree, means he's gonna get a certification that you have cleared that particular kind of class. And when
Mhm,
it comes to tuition, so if somebody is going to the tuition, so he's not able to get. Ultimately, this is obvious thing that he's not able to get any kind of certification. But some of the
mhm.
institutions are there, those who are providing certification now these days.
Yes, yes, right.
Some of the private institutions, those who are providing tuition classes, like many spoken English classes are there in India, those who are providing certification like American and British.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right.
So apart from this, like students can get lot many sports kind of facilities in the schools, but in tuition, students cannot get. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. And
Right.
yeah, so I would like to add on one more thing here that when somebody is studying in the school, so that time, he works on his interpersonal skills. Like if in school the English language is being spoken, so it means that particular student is also gonna speak the same language. He's not gonna found any kind of impediments or cumbersomes while speaking this language. I think so. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, right.
So what do you think? As I have covered lot many points, do you agree with them?
Yeah, I agree with you. And as you mentioned, what is more beneficial for a student, school or tuition,
Obviously.
right? Hmm.
Mhm.
So, according to my perceptions, both are equal because if we go to a school, so we get certificate, right? And
Yes.
we get environment, and we get like different mindset teachers,
Mm.
and we get like our same age
Mm.
friends, right? So we get so many things, and we can learn so many things from our school. And when students go to school, so they learn so many things as like sharing, studying, how to behave with the elder, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you said right.
Yeah, yeah. And there are so many things which we improve from our school, like how to wear dress, how what is the importance of dress, and
Mm.
yeah,
Yes.
and
So a couple of days back, I witnessed one thing that some of the students, were ruining their life. Means they were riding bike that time, and
Mhm.
when a person was riding that bike, so that time he was making a stunt, and that was from a school. So I think in the school and like student should be given this knowledge as well that how to ride the bike and how to behave with the people like this. These are the general things. Yes.
Yes, yes, yeah. I think teacher teach so many things while teaching as well. But you know what happens sometimes, some students are not follow and are not obey the teacher.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So some
because
new.
nowadays, now generation student is really very smart. And even my kid, if I talk about my kid, so he's really very smart. When I said to him, Lakshya, you have to do this. So he replied immediately, no, 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 Mama, I want to do this, like this
Okay.
way. Yeah.
You know,
So
you
yeah,
know, people have innumerable ways to do one thing. So that is why
yeah,
people are much smart now these days. And same goes
yeah.
to the kids as well. Because what the kids are learning, whatever we are doing in front of them and whatever we are performing, the kids are learning to them only. And now these days, you know, the technology is in trend. So kids are
Yes.
using technology now these days, even though the kids are making themselves happy just watching reels and all. They're not focusing
Right.
on study a lot. They are just focusing on say, social media. Like I also should become very famous on social media.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Many,
You know why we become like uh, why we addicted? Because we do all day very hectic schedule nowadays. People are not live with peace. They don't want to live it peacefully because they are not comfortable their own zone. They want to earn more and more, so they have to do work more and more. So that's the reason when we get free, so we want to something entertainment. So that's the reason people want to scroll their phone and engage with some time with their social media. So that's the reason.
so yesterday I was watching a lecture, and in that lecture, that was explained that now these days, you know, people have swamped themselves in the phone. So earlier we were not using lot many mobile. Like we were because mobiles were not there that time. In
Hmm.
1990 around or 1996 around or 19 actually I took birth in 1996. So in 2000 phones were not there actually in the whole areas of India. So that time people were not making themselves busy with the phone, and that time they were sharing each and everything with the family members. But now these
Hmm.
days people have started making them themselves swamped with the phones, and they are not more focusing on their kids and on their family members. And that is why there is some shortcoming between the relations of
Yes.
husband and wife, and like kids. Many things are there, and that is why people are quarreling. You know,
Hmm.
people are fighting with each other because they are not caring the relations. They are just seeing the enlightened and the brighter life of the people on social media, and they are just thinking that why they are able to get all these things easily and why we are not able to get. So sometimes we always, you know, spontaneously we always make ourselves uh like dejected that by dejected by seeing all these things like people are enjoying their self and we are not enjoying it.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yeah. Yeah. So I mentioned only one point as you asked me. So one is left. So now I tell you what is the benefit of tuitions, right?
Okay, okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So, as per my observation, actually, I'm also tuition teacher. So, when I teach the student at my home in the tuition, so when teacher teach like in the tuition, because
Mm,
in the tuition there is not too much crowd, just 10 to 15 student one batch. So we are too much close with our student, I think, right? And in the tuition different kind of student, like some is really very intelligent, some of moderate, some of lower. So if teacher can know how to handle, so those are like a low or moderate, they can also able to become a smart. And it's happened with my student. Those are really don't know too much about education, but nowadays I can see too much change, because when student come to us, so first of all teacher need to mm, like touch with him, like in
mm,
heartly what they actually need and what they actually want. And in the school I think 40 to 45 students in the school, so class teacher not give them too much time, because she has to or he have has to see whole class. But in the
yes,
tuition, teacher like understand like a tiny, if student has a tiny problem, so they can also resolve the, so student get confidence, yes, my tuition teacher can solve my problem. So I
yes, yes.
think.
I
Hmm,
completely acknowledge with you because in tuition the student are getting personal attention,
hmm,
but
hmm, hmm.
school, the students are not getting personal attention because they are being considered like a common person. They are not being considered like a very special person.
Hmm.
But in tuition, student pay their own amount and they get the personal attention on the education as well as on their interpersonal skills too. And
Yes,
one more thing is there that the teachers in the school they conceal something from the students, but when it comes to have the tuition, so in those particular classes, it students or teacher unfolds each and every aspects of education, like how we should
yes,
study and what all the easiest way to study mathematics
hmm,
and physics. Many difficult subjects are there.
yes,
So
yes,
tuition teacher unfolds the each and every way of teaching, like how you can understand the things, how you can comprehend the things in an easy manner. So
yeah,
sometimes sometimes it happens when a student tries to learn the things deliberately, so that time he doesn't understand. Most of the
hmm,
times it used to happen to me in my school. So when I used to learn the things deliberately, so that time I was not able to understand them, I was not able to comprehend. So that time I used to think that there should be someone who can teach me in an easy manner. So
hmm,
I also joined the tuition to get each and everything in easy manner. And I got everything in the tuition. And as you are providing tuition, so you are also doing the same thing. You are providing all those things and you are unfolding all those things in an easy manner so that
yes, yes.
students can understand and they are coming
Hmm,
to you. That's why.
hmm. And one reason more than, like in the school, class teacher has to become strict little bit, because if class teachers show the tantrums their students, so maybe student not like able to like they are not able to scared their teacher, they make too much noise, right? So that's the reason class teacher has to become little bit strict. But in the tuition, if there needs to pamper them so we can pamper them, and
Uh,
if there need to strict, so we can, because there's not too much crowd.
so by listening this thing that teacher has to be little strict. So I would like to know one thing. I stumbled with a question, and that is related to like teacher should be tough or teacher should be easy with the students, according to you. So what kind of teacher should be there? Like a tough teacher or soft teacher?
I think there is both required, like tough,
Hmm.
little bit strict, and little bit soft as well. Because if we always soft with them, there are in the class different kind of different mindset of student. Some of like just they won't listen only soft voice, but some of student they don't if we like speak with them soft, so they consider, oh, my mom is nothing saying something. Yeah.
It happens in the case of kids, huge, because they always focus on only their things, not on the teacher's thing. Like if
Mhm,
something is being taught by the teacher, so kids are not going to focus on that thing. So kids
mhm,
are always focus on those things, those who are the beneficial for them. Like if they are enjoying writing something, if they are enjoying painting, so they are keeping themselves busy in the painting only. They're not focusing
mhm,
on what you are studying in the class. So being a kid, if somebody is a kid, so he must enjoy. He must enjoy his life because in that situation the kids do not have any kind of tension, do not have any kind of misery that they have to conquer something, they have to vanquish something. They don't focus on anything, they just enjoy their life.
yeah, but you are right. But as I'm not agree with your point. Why? There is one reason. If we just let them enjoy. So some of students, they don't want to write even single line. They just want to sit.
Yeah.
So how, if we always let them enjoy, so how can they
Uh,
become responsible person?
this is not this is not only in the case of kids, this happens with the elders as well, those who are studying in the college and all. Even though more than kids, they don't want to write anything on the notebook. I have witnessed this thing because when I was in my college, so many students were there and they were not willing like to write anything on notebook. They used to do everything, means they used to do like talk to the students, but they didn't used to write anything on the notebook. So I was also thinking the same thing, that they are just keeping themselves transfixed all the time, and they are not focusing on the study and all. Even though I also didn't focus on my study a lot that time in my college, but I was just writing something that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. But what do you think about writing part? You know, as like student know everything, but he is not able to write proper way in the exam. So what do you think about that kind of student?
Okay, so if somebody is not able to write something in the exam, so this is obvious that he's not gonna get marks in the exam. So
Hmm.
let me spill the beans of one incident. So what happened actually when I was attending my examination in my college. So that time I was not great at speaking, not great at writing English, because I was from Hindi medium. I didn't know like how to write something in English. I didn't even know grammatical structures. So I
Mhm.
used to think when I was attempting my university examination for the first time. So what I need to write now, because I don't know how to write. So
Okay.
yeah, I was not great at English, but I knew little bit how to write something. Whatever I
Mhm.
was writing, so I was writing them on the repetition mode, and I was changing the form of the sentences when I was writing them. And
Mhm.
I used to study in Hindi, and then I used to write everything in English. So I
Mhm.
knew how to read English, but I didn't know how to actually write English like
Mhm.
exactly. But I was writing for the name shape, like that is
Mhm.
enough for the writing, and I'll be able to get the marks. And I got eventually. I got marks in the university examination as well, and I got the pass result as well. But that was not sufficient for me. Yeah.
Okay, it's same situation from my side also. I'm also from Hindi medium school, and in my college time, I was not enough to speak, and I was my grammatical was also not good. But still, I'm making mistake. But after speaking, I realize.
When I turned myself from Hindi to English, so that time I had to face lot many impediments. I exerted a lot to speak this language. I knew
Mhm.
this thing when I was struggling to find this way, that how I can learn the grammatical structures and how to find the right grammatical structures. Everywhere, like wherever you are visiting, like if you are visiting any YouTube channel, so that time you are finding lot many grammatical structures are there. You are not able to inculcate them, even if you want.
Mhm.
So I was also
Yeah.
facing the same kind of issue in my primitive phase, but I used
Mhm.
my wit, and I stopped repenting on things, and I started working on myself. So this is how I also have been working. Mm.
Okay, that's a great. And now you can, I think, face anyone, right?
I don't know, I'm looking forward. I'm looking
Have you
forward.
ever faced like have you ever faced like in front of person, not digitally?
Yeah, sometimes I have got this chance as well to connect with somebody in person as well. So
Mm-hmm.
most of the times now these days, what I have started, whenever like if somebody is educated, so I always try to deal with that person in English communication, because this is always great. And I if somebody tells me that like like why you have started communicating with me in English language, so I always tell them that you don't consider yourself like educated person. Are you illiterate? So if you have taken graduation degree, you must know how to deal with the people in English. At least if you're not able to utter this language, you should understand, you should comprehend this thing.
Yeah, yeah,
So
absolutely
these
right.
kinds of in-person conversation now these days I have been having. So what about you? Do you get the chance to have in-person conversation?
Yeah, sometime, not every time. As like when I go to my kids' school, then I interact with the teacher. My brother or my sister also know very well, but they don't want to speak with me. When I meet with them, so they always want to like native.
I think you're from Mathura, right?
Sorry,
Like which is your city name?
what did you say? First, you tell me. What
Mathura.
did you guess? No, no, I'm not from Mathura. Actually, I'm from UP, but I hail in Chandigarh. My
Okay.
born was in UP. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I
Hmm.
cannot remember that address but exactly, because it's been long time I've been talking to you. So that time, like by recognizing your like things of talking, so I got to know that you are from Mathura. And like I'm not saying that you are from Mathura, but I was remembering something.
Okay, Nutan ma'am from Mathura, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Nandi.
Okay, so it was really very lovely conversation. I think it's a 23 minute. So
Mm.
yeah,
Okay, I'm also very euphoric that I got this wonderful chance to have this amazing conversation with you again, and I'm looking
yeah,
forward to more sessions with you.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Okay, thank you so much for connecting with me. Okay, bye bye.